Dun 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 dun. Back in Virginia. Current gas price on the state line, $2.03 a gallon. Not bad. Brain teasers. Three differences in the images below. Do you see them?
Did you find them all?
Oh, now I do, now that they circled them. Who knew you could have so much fun pumping gas? Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here. Last night was not the most enjoyable evening of my life. In fact, completely the polar opposite. I came down with a very extreme stomach virus, a stomach bug. Lasted from about 7:30, 8 p.m. last night till about 4:35 p.m. this morning. I don't know where it came from. It came out of nowhere. And not to get into great details, but it feels like I have done 5,000 sit-ups and crunches. My stomach feels like that, if you know what I'm talking about. And I got so dehydrated that when I would drink, like I couldn't take a swig. I had to just do this. Just let it touch the lips. And just that little tidbit of water would come back to haunt me about 3 minutes later. It's my second channel, daily vlog channel. It's so good that has passed and I'm able to hydrate myself correctly. Oh, and that's so good. It's nice to be able to drink some water and not be punished for it. It's the Daily Woo. Just cruising the back roads, taking some of the smaller highways today. That's the game plan anyway. Beautiful countryside. Pulled over into this very small town, and according to the banner, it's established in 1884. And take a look at the First National Bank. I don't think it's used as a bank anymore, but the building still remains. The Star movie theater, that old marquee, 80 or 90 years old. The guy was telling me there across the street. They're now using it as a church building. We're going up into the mountains, straight up into the Blue Ridge Mountains. Right here along this rock railing are couples who have inscribed their undying love. KT loves JB, Daniel loves Camilla, JT plus DT. Someone has drawn a flower, and they are keeping up with the tradition of Lover's Leap. Hopefully they did not take the plunge, but others have in the past. And look at that view. Breathtaking. As the stories go, distraught lovers after a breakup would stand right there on that ledge and plummet down into the trees, hundreds and hundreds of feet below and into the rocks. I wonder if any couples ever did it together, or if it was always just a breakup situation. It's almost as if you're supposed to bring cans of spray paint out here and paint the rocks. There's very little sections that are not unscathed by paint. Sure do love that view. Love can make you do some crazy things. There it is, a road I've wanted to take for many years. The Blue Ridge Parkway, straight ahead. Before we get started, however, I saw this mill, old-timey mill, over 100 years old. Making quite the racket. I kind of like it though, I kind of like the noise it's making. It takes the water from this stream and pushes it up into that contraption that runs all along the edge of the property. It goes on for a very, very lengthy way. I stand corrected, I got it backwards. The water current is actually coming this way, going towards the wheel and the mill. When my mom was younger, she grew up in this area of Virginia, and I remember her telling stories about driving the Parkway. It's pretty neat that I'm doing it now. I'm not for certain, but oh, yep. Here is a grand reveal. Holy cow. Look at that view. impressive. Most impressive. Stress, problems, and issues seem pretty out of sight, out of mind when you're gazing over something that majestic. Imagine having a cabin just right there with a porch facing out that direction. Waking up every day looking at that. Yes, please. I'm glad I took this path. Originally I was going to take a different road, then I realized how close I was. Drove a little bit out of the way. Well worth it, to say the least. They call this area the Saddle. Lots of cabins were built way back in the day and was used for farmland. Today, according to the sign, it says most of it has been abandoned and the land is being reclaimed by the forest itself. This has to be one of the most relaxing drives I've ever done. Speed limit's 45, no commercial vehicles allowed. In fact, not really a whole lot of people on the road, for that matter. Once common in this area, there remains but a few of the rough log buildings, such as this one, that were built in the 1890s by the Trail family. Rustic fireplace, very humble dwellings, but not a bad sight outside your front door. And speaking of, I think that's what this was, probably stairs leading up, going inside, and the floorboard has been removed. Just a simple one-room place. You having a good time, Big the Foot? You like this drive, don't you? Yeah, me too. Me too. This particular section is called the Devil's Backbone. I don't know why it got that name. But one thing's for sure, you can see off on the horizon for miles and miles and miles. Elevation 2,687 feet up. Just about a half a mile, give or take. Did you ever see the movie It's a Mad, 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 Mad World? He just went sailing out there. He just went sailing right out there. Elevation is slowly descending, heading down the mountain. Today was a little bit more relaxing vlog than normal. At least I think it was. Those breathtaking views, the mountains. Pretty amazing. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Vlog over.